For generations, the story of the United States has been shaped by conflict. From the American Revolutionary War to the global tensions of the Cold War to the modern day consequences of the War on Terror. Each moment carried a promise that through struggle and through sacrifice, through force, if necessary, a safer and more stable future would emerge. And yet today, despite the unmatched power of the question still lingers, why does peace feel just out of reach? Because every war leaves more than victory or defeat. It leaves memory, it leaves perception, it leaves behind people and nations who remember not just what was done, but how it was done. And over time, those memories can turn into resentment, into mistrust, and into the very threats we later find ourselves confronting again. Enemies don't always appear out of nowhere. Sometimes they are shaped by history itself. So maybe the real question isn't how to win the next war. Maybe it's whether we can outgrow the need for one at all. What if strength wasn't defined by how quickly a nation can act with force, but by how wisely it chooses not to? What if true leadership wasn't about dominance, but about setting a standard the world actually wants to follow? Because a full, or I'm sorry, because a future built only on military power is a future that constantly prepares for conflict. But a future built on understanding, diplomacy, and restraint, that's a future that has a chance to endure. That doesn't mean ignoring danger. It doesn't mean pretending conflict will disappear. But it does mean recognizing that not every challenge has a military solution, and that lasting security can't come from instability. It has to come from balance, from cooperation, and from willingness to see beyond short-term victories and toward long-term peace. The path forward isn't easy, and it requires rethinking priorities, investing not just in defense, but in diplomacy. Not just in weapons, but in relationships. It means understanding that how a nation uses its power defines how that power is remembered. Because in the end, the legacy of a nation won't just be the wars it fought, but the peace it was able to create. And as the world stands at another crossroads, maybe the real test isn't whether America is strong enough to win the next conflict, but whether it's wise enough to choose a different path entirely. Thank you. Peace.